Good evening. Here's Abdurrahman Senahiro. I'm talking about history of the world game of football. As I mentioned before, the game is a friendly, peaceful game, beautiful game. So I'm starting the history from 1943. The World Cup was starting. The German government, Hitler announced we are playing a World Cup and we're stopping the war. So it's a peace for the time of the game. Alliance accepted and they said we are doing our World Cup. So the alliance was 43 nations. They make it a stadium in Athens. While before Hitler says there is no other stadium in the world, only Berlin Stadium is the world stadium, and everyone in the world will play here. But in here, while Athens is free, they build an Athens Stadium, which they make their Olympic. And German make Olympic in Berlin. So the time of that war was stopped till the end of the Olympic. Here is Prince Philip, who have British team was taken a medal. While my father was taken a medal, who was a French. Most of the people he captured, German captured, went to German. Except most of the Nice in France, they came to Olympic on Athens. The history was when beautiful game comes, there is no war. As you know, Iraq and America and Israel war was stopped. And this friendly game will start why it has been stopped. One of the reasons. In 1943, when any nation gets independent, it goes to the schedule of the tournament. So when the World Cup started was 45 nations. 1948 in England, in London. So the world now is 200 something. And that time it was 102 in 1964. On May, the schedule was changed. There was a 15 committee of the Olympic World Cup committee. One of them was Prince Philip, who was have a medal in Olympic in 1943. So they voted unanimously the medal line is no longer fought. While many countries are joined the World Cup, like Sudan, like Kenya, and others who become independent after between. So as a history, when you see the World Cup is starting, I was in Saudi Arabia 1978, the World Cup. When the game comes, there's no movement in the streets, any city in the world. Everybody is going to watch the games of the nations. Beautiful game, which is increasing the popularity of their friendship and fellow famous and getting medals and all to win what the game brings to them. As the history is that, I am proud to remember the decision we make it my teachers get taken to start 1943, 1964, April 1st, to make a full ground instead of half ground. So I'm very proud to talk about the game, how it became it more popular and more famous and more beautiful. If the stadium is full, whether it's a clubs, whether it's a local, or whether it's international. So in the international Olympic or World Cup, is no movement in any city in the world. It's a peaceful game. So I'm happy to see, and I watch, and I feel everybody to watch, which became a beautiful game from my side in 1964 of my idea, which is never happened before to change the game football rules from 18th century, 1800 to came to 64. That's the first time. Now, it increased more digital and television, and the world, everybody getting chance to watch. So, what I like it to this game, and the British Philip, who was one of the encouraged to do that, the committee of the World Cup committee on the 1964, and they changed the schedule. That's the time they ordered to all the referees on May 18 to no longer football when the game starts on June 1964 and ends 1966 in London, which is British. England took the World Cup 1966. I'm proud to be the person who was likely to see a less violent game, which that line was too much violent. Although it's bushing and others as part of the game, everybody knows the language of the game, and everybody likes, and I like it, and I'm proud to be for that game from my young age. I played more than 500 games in my school days. Ending my story, when you see the World Cup beginning and ending, every country and every people likes to be a member of who's that. And we hope Somaliland will get the independence and be a member of the World Cup soon, the team of the World Cup. Ending my story about the World Cup and the beautiful game, I appreciate sometimes myself the idea I was like it to be the game and became the game, beautiful game. And I appreciate who make it better. And I'm sure the game is a friendly game to the people who play everywhere in the world. Thank you very much. I am here, Abdurrahman Sana, Hero Abdurrahman Ahmad Jama in London, Bristol, speaking about the history of the football game